Let us look at the promises that we have delivered. And there are quite a lot. As I said, we have 388 promises. Encourage local poultry processing, we have delivered. Support accelerated development of selected products, including grains and vegetables, we have delivered. Implement free SHS, we have delivered. Increase the amount of loans to the student loan scheme, we have delivered. We made 388 promises in our manifesto. The most recent validation exercise that we undertook at the end of January 2019 shows that we have either delivered or we are delivering on 78% of our promises. We have either delivered or we are delivering on 78% of our promises. Of course, this 70%, 78% is an aggregate figure. You can go to the sectoral breakdown which we provide to show you what we are doing for each sector. We have outperformed the NDC in virtually every sphere of the economy. I mean every sphere. We have appropriately combined economic theory as taught in our textbooks with the collective experience of the economic management team and cabinet under the leadership of the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, in the management of the economy. Can you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, or an accountant who, after qualifying, decides not to use what they learned in school? Say, forget about everything you learned in the textbooks when you are actually practicing. Can you imagine that? Unfortunately, if you don't take your time and read and understand your textbooks in a subject like economics, you will end up mismanaging the economy with a confirmed economic management techniques. I have no doubt that the NDC will come out and challenge what I have said here today. But when they come out, just ask them to bring contrary data. They shouldn't just talk. They should come with contrary data.
Well, Yasaba, Damina Masi, a 12 Jumajenis one, say Badwam on Adom TV, multi TV, so, and Yenkoma, Yebedino, Ebejina, and Rada was Santimantem, correct? Vice President, Nini team, Echo, Asantimantem. I'm sure, say,
the whole Ghana was no Santimantem.
Yeah, because for almost the whole Ghana radio, yeah, back, Abedin Komono, but Yenya Franklin Kujo, Edin Komobi about the Vice President Taho, Yenkuti, and Brayaba, Yon Komodi.
I mean, I would have possibly flipped this conversation to say that we need to interrogate where the 29% promise actually sits. Okay. Because from our data, from our assessments, I mean, on the economy, they did quite well. I mean, 54.35%.
In fact, if you look at it, in fact, the economy did very well based on your own assessment too.
Exactly. Yeah. And almost everything the Vice President was saying, we had already captured. Of course, the only thing that they couldn't deliver, some of the macro figures that wasn't delivered, which would not be delivered, by the way, is the GDP rate. Because they promised a double.
Yeah, double.
But that besides the point, really, because if you look at it carefully, that is why there's some wisdom in weighting the promises differently. Because if you did 54.35% on an Imani scale, and the economy was weighted 25%, what it means to, in ordinary terms, is that the interventions in the economy have a possibility of jolting other aspects of the economy. So those other ones that you have not attained, there will be things like holding a town hall meeting, which they started vigorously today, by the way, so they checked out. or establishing a website where people report corruption. These are all promises that have been made. So I would tend to look at the promises where the 29% sits. But of course, the larger point really is that because the delivery is not an event and it's a process, that is why you need to look at it from the standpoint of those that have been completed as against those, no, in addition to those that are
being
various stages.
I'm just speaking.
Well, Yasaba area Franklin Kujo Imani and what is also did not know Atosa Kome Koshi. In fact, another Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Esha said with almost about over 15 challenges they came to meet. And as I say, Omutu Anamo overcome most of them. If I am to walk you through, or say problems that needed to be solved, and or more there are 200 saying. Declining economic growth, high inflation rate, high interest rate, high exchange rate depreciation, high fiscal deficit, rapid accumulation of debt, weak and collapsing financial system, high unemployment, the NHIS was back to cash and carry, emergency healthcare systems were collapsing with only 55 semi-functional ambulances in the country, 4 years of doomsday and its costs, average annual increase in electricity prices between 2010 and 2015 was 45%. Increases in taxes on many items, freeze on public sector recruitment, cuts in research allowance for lecturers, abolition of teachers' training allowances, abolition of nursing training allowances, teachers pay 3 months arrears after working for 2 to 3 years, high import duties, corrupt practices associated with the acquisition of passport and driver's licenses, problems renewing NHIS membership, cumbersome process to clear goods at the port. Many parents could not afford school fees for their children for SHS, no national ID, no working nationwide address system, corrupt practices associated with manual court processes, and IMF program was resorted to restore policy credibility with its attendant conditions. So clearly, that this is what the New Patriotic Party say. One ebe 2 year nantempano. It's say one it me fan bako edi ehun juma. I'm sure say ngumano edos into ukra no nje brinking kan nyansi. Tina ye hwe saa how almost on beto ye no. Na etime hwe no one after the other they brebe my kwan. I'm sure by close of ekosi chinane de na yemududo na timajebre akenkan atiase yi ahu ba bi esi ntone mre yo no wo na yetime busansen. But on the surface, this is what this current administration led by the vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ekase one beto ya hawa na da Ghana so a one take over one beto ya omutu se omotu eho anamo aside one boshe ahodo a over 300 one to Ghana for any. But Nana, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Martina, said the outcome, you better one said the old trainer. May my said you're the near Mtijum. Yeah. Now, Metrimia said the outcome, and could be woman, and may mentia. Okay. And the outcome, I reflect on my brother. Okay. In the first place, and maybe a jadina may be as a name on Eminecasa. So, won't you say, what was a politics in the doctor, Muhammad Bawumia, my man Tam Sample. Well, Brighton Mupaya, what's ye? Yeah, one end this for toe to toe, boot for boot. Okay. And certainly I know send it for more reply. As he himself has said, and is asking them, and we are calling on NDC said data no also open one moment data. Okay. Now you said data to data. Yes, I don't know. It was sis no watch, let's say for I no need to back okay. With data, any evidence, there's the other than I could get the Macassa. Okay. Mammy number 1, point number 1, challenge Mammy for when or say the kind. No working nationwide address system. No, so no, correct. Say, Ghana Post waba. But as I also was in Tokaka. Ghana Post on the correct. So, me fear say, me fear gates now. Now, me Ghana Post see ya. Oh, by him, ya, a best me gate. as a next line.
But
because at the end they no kwa baby na etumi de ben hopo na etumi etre so me wo me uba me fie na wo me dan etia metumi ka tro so na unhuri wo la wo de fa say na bra wadu.
Okay. There also be no national ID card on the two sa how no.
I know why na nka efrase a wo ye ho adwuma but wo hu baby ID card so mo de fa hi o. So because me we can want registration dey kra me bi old one na me bi me card ama enti no kra say no so wo ma frase ye ho adwuma ebinum nsa ka wo ma card challenges kakra no so kakra wo mu essence o hwe wo mu aye wo mu registration na bebre na course be ba no wo mu aye registration that you can blame government wo mu aye de adwuma na ma wo so wo mu nyo no kwan wo mu fa so wo mu yo no sheda so ni.
Okay, many parents could not afford school fees for their children.
No, they mean to mean so who data. No. Data pass and no woman to mean. But free SHS, ne and your 2 for cracker, very positive. Me back of Fukobi. You pay a few 1 or 2, but aboa and the uniform was any free. When the trapper crab bremy. Oh, free. Yeah, Friday, the say, also, the trapper bremy. Yeah, meant your school fees. Me call Poku Warim, go who could there be a no fear curasi. I call you see a Jumoy and a dopad. Now, can you free SHS or no, quite a Poku? Yeah, me who no say me near the no very positive.
Cumbersome process to clear goods at the port.
I don't know crano ukai so mo ye demonstration wo bra na wo mo computerize ye digitize ye ne ade no e ho sense me wo mo ankasa me
na problems be to say
a check aka me yi ka check sa bra na wo ma yi na me yi ka ntimi ndi ho ada
me na me yi nam
but I ntimi ho asem to say nim say na complaints wo
e shutu ko wiem because na 40 feet container me catch na
price na okay one bono duty
na fe process na nkasa no so no o de be gia de na free port no
na so ha kakra
nya adwuma keto
no omo digitize you
ene
synchronize
centralize no maybe 1 2 3 4 days they say what me epeja container e dey free no high import duties house makers to that because 40 feet container was going to go for almost 90,000 Ghana cedi. Debbie, figures is my me kind of but a swati. The significance of a copa, just a coca, a copa, and I feel more importance near the corner, a corner, and also son a bit made home come. Say be an 80.
Oh, Ghana for no, okay. Because I didn't know transport union. Your mom first said, well, Muntuma, yet. Never so a matter so I must say, I will call a year, a buso kaya, India, and what so
okay, all right. Problems renewing NHIS membership.
And also, they're done one with the computer crab, see how ye, dear my come on. Yeah, no, for phone. So kind of
silent here, baby.
Sanya na una na kura we bi onu phone use. Nti sa afa so no no wo benefit dwane ni a otidom. Wonim phone use so afa call hello et say so aye mobile money to be registration ni bi de. Said I the renewal is not the problem. That hasn't been if it has a little mekai no na efia pokua ye bo no. Onkofo so line ni ade ko Badwam pimte no na ye. There's been some change in that, but the main problem is woman a year ho adwuma no kwai o mfa so o mji o msika claims no ene wo a wo de ko hospital said ya ye hwe wo yie ne ntem no eno no so ya another issue a wo mo hwe ho kan wo yie anke bebo apa.
Okay, so this is what we are doing. Yenko details in terms of figures. But we are in summer new patriotic party. Say one beto Ghana. How one say omoko sa how no. And no only to a ye di unkomo. Bema was our kwanya na ma so tim dia. How say teachers pay 3 months arrears after working for 2 to 3 years. We are aware of that situation.
I don't know that no yera na pomati opoku prempe call Israel from okochire mu say that no ka say teacher for be demonstration no che so no ko ni ma kuntia na senka obi a wo so abodwe wai me bo awa wo demonstration tia no. Na oha kakra ho ene sika bia na senka o modie wo mo ba o mo be so o mo betua ya o me frase na mom challenge ne say ni tua no na na ekoye yi mom koye ho demonstration be no kra no so wo kire say I don't know o ma dwen so o metua commitment no ho o me frase ho adwumanti that one to we can give.
Okay, so o ma kan bom nurse for ne teacher training for on allowance
and also me kai o kai ya no kra ne be campaign issue e me duru baby ye draw ye no and this sign ba back say chale ade de akwan de me say some sign je mu ni ade a enti ano so omo ba ye no ampa wo mu release sika no e de ma nurse for ma country wide wo hwesa de na nurse for no bo say o ma allowance wo mo sa kan teacher for de wo mo sa kan ni ade a eno so no kore
omo so omo beto say freeze on public sector recruitment ni en fani pan kwa
I say ye de ho ko say IMF adwumadi ebi mti na employment na kwa ebibie ho menti enei wo mo amakwan ya wo mo employee teacher for na say ya wo mo backlog na wo yi wo mo employee bi but still bebire yakab ya wo mo ta after 2 years 3 years ebi num kura kwa demonstration me achi school for ebi okay aha enti na wo mo ye bi but I no so kakraka
the NHIS was back to cash and carry
nanka nya sa papa
na omo beto say na cash and carry say unity
insurance evidence me na me say nanka nya sa papa we was still national health but the challenge was the payment into wo mo ana wo mo hospitals na hold on e kan no do so enti uduru akura card ni bi so na ne hwe na bibia
because sika
de amede na ma hwe na mom sika ne nkura wo de ana ne hwe na wo mehwe wo de na so say be ya wo mehwe wo ne ade no eni nnuro no na wo kwa wo si nnuro ni ho because sika no na ne tua no enkwantem na so bi ehwim mi ya twe.
Emergency healthcare system was collapsing with only 55 semi-functional ambulances in the country.
And also I say no ya tie na ambulance free be kan ho na bi wo ho dada. Ya ban dada ndi bi bai. Ma ere baby na Captain Smart cry ye ho he say e bi ye tontura. Na wo mo aye new one ya ye nyina ye koko hu ye. Ah wo lunch ye that one too but whether it's been able to solve those emergency situations no we have not yet gotten evidence of that one.
One but two, according to them, 4 years of doom so and its cost.
Almost the time NDC was leaving, it was almost going.
It had gone or it was almost going?
Gone. Okay, so me you should former energy minister or no or we resign ya. Let's say was solve or solve finish solving. So it's not I said not fade out. In fact, it was one of the reasons why NDC for bumpires on Messiah winning because they knew say they are a bang way baby to baby or media druno. They would come and say oh my solve a problem no because no much one more back me and sebi new friends say plants now they are no more just to solve some of these problems. They had set that rolling maybe or crowd my first year jumana say kaka cry or holding idea no you know so I don't know to some extent we can give but not partially totally to them say
okay
or much me or money
high rate of unemployment.
Still no unemployment they be home but my employment they NAPCO the survey that problem ni bi yeah and they binum cry chest aketua na nyama papa
bibia sesana because what they claim is that one beto say adwuma ho asem no
still adwuma ho asem adene ene say be kakura no anka banks ya hodo ye egu yi da na obi frame say me shop Christian village is me rent obi frame so waka mo ayi o mede wo banks ho enti wo person ye cold store ene ade anti wo mo de NAPCO be ye but banks savings and loans de ye o mututum ni ade ama one employment na ebi so tifie ya o so ni adwuma nti they did that NAPCO to solve that problem but you can't solve this problem totally it's not possible.
So NAPCO and solve
solve ni nyina sa
okay so our next one so weak and collapsing financial system. One just say one but two that financial sector na I mean
Dr. Bawumia say 2012 grant sa how no and NDC was aware. Okay say DKM sem sorry ye ni ade we are say be campaign kra ma then former president and wo mo de sem bi de tije wo mo mi ade a mo machire me wi ase na se sa lete se lodi na ne movie any ade a enti na ne ho sem no that they said they were and they had started paying yeah me can say then chief of staff no mo start say DKM for akatua no mo tua bi minim say obi a nya ne de full de but the as a challenges na no say o ho no ese nko solve o ma solve no better so enti there's still issues here and there still nkofo sika working
okay
banks ya hodo consolidated wo mu na say ade ya o taba mu de ni ade yi free we beji ni ade ni o che say ebi no ho ase wo mu indum de say nkofo sika hye nkofo ataso
okay
yeah
so
vice president Minister of Finance actually said by the end of the year, no matter be idea.
So that's
but
that's the promise. Said by the close of the year.
I heard him say because a serious issue as Oman and tackle. Say Oman and tackle sad no. That is a very major thing they need to look at. If they don't look at that one, banks issues no and Crofosika any na Monday. No crowd as a yente who he papa. And no Oman shall want someone come. And no man can't say bind you men come, but now more issue. I'm talking about elections 2020 na more issue, yeah. Yeah, he said, "Well, music or more demonstration say, well, we should
but he has started
well, some binum kakra, but a significant drop in those.
Okay, so other areas are buying short, but this is where
challenges.
This is where the conversation is going to get better. And it's simple. It's just an academic exercise for Obia in terms of figures. But unfortunately, their politicians, they are going to twist and turn to suit or more interest. Indeed, Yebeja issues
politics on the politics
issues about inflation, interest rate, and all those discussions.
We'll hear some of these things. And the time of inflation, yeah, economy, no. Okay. Because a man is economy fine. By economy fine, as I reflect on bottom.
Okay, yeah, the best
you any solution.